3 points, clean sheet. We'll take it. We will take it. Another away win, best away record in the league. We will take it. We will take it. Thank you. Thank you, Mickey van der Ven. Thank you, Pat Matassar. Thank you, Thomas Frank. Thank you to the back four. We did our thing today, man. We did our thing today in a game where not many probably would have had us winning. And I'm not going to lie, like, I thought this would end a draw. We could possibly lose. But I'm glad I went for the win on the Big Six. Got back the team sometimes. And they delivered today. They delivered. It wasn't always favourable during the game. I think we withstood a lot of pressure. I think Everton, they tried. But unfortunately, they came up against the better side today. It is what it is. The set pieces, devilish. Fantastic corners all game long. All game long. Right? Mickey van der Ven towering and scoring twice. Delicious balls from Kudus. Delicious balls from Pedro Porro. It was a good performance from a defensive standpoint. Defensively, we did our thing today. And I want to shout out Vicario, who's come into some good form the last couple of games after giving us some shaky, questionable performances back to what you can do best. And today, he was big. Big saves. But it wasn't just him. Big blocks from Pedro Porro today, who did quite well against Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, who's been flavour of the month. Padlock today. Ndai was their danger man. Ndai was causing all the problems. He did really well today. But listen, not just them. Danso, I thought Danso was brilliant today. And I'll tell you this. Danso is a solid option. I think he gets way too much criticism sometimes when he plays because he's a bit brave on the ball and sometimes he can be a bit careless on the ball. But defensively, this guy rarely puts a foot wrong when I watch him play for Tottenham. Rarely puts a foot wrong. And yet he's had unwanted comparisons to Davison Sanchez and this, that, and the third. Listen, he's just going about his business quietly. And quietly, he's come into this team and he's been solid. He was solid against Aston Villa. He was solid in the Champions League. And now he's been solid again today. Does his thing. Mickey van der Ven, for me, it's not even just the 2 goals. Defensively, he was rock solid today. I've said it already. I think Romero is our best centre-back. But I think Mickey van der Ven has been our best performing defender this season. I believe that. I think he has maintained the highest level of consistency across our entire back four this season, and he kept it up today. Strong performance defensively, and of course, in the opposition's box, he scores 2 goals. That's his 5th goal this season, bro. That's his 5th goal of the season. Set piece superiority. We will take it. Jed Spence, listen, he had a shaky moment early on in the game with Ndai, but Ndai's a tricky customer, man. Ndai's a quality player. Jed Spence did his thing. Yeah? Even the double pivot, Paulinho, I thought the guy just wins the ball. He just hoovers up the ball. But you know who I'm actually going to give some credit today? I'm going to give some credit to Bentancur because I've given him a lot of stick the last couple of weeks. But today defensively, he did his thing. He did his thing. And even progressively as well. Like, it was his shoulder pass to Mickey van der Ven that set up the first goal. And I actually felt in the first half, not so much the second half, in the first half, maybe early 20, 30 minutes, I thought he passed the ball to a decent standard. Of course, it's not perfect. Again, we're still seeing games where the midfield is not really getting to grips with the game, taking control of the game and putting the opposition on the back foot. But they did what the manager wanted them to do today because it was clear the manager came here to stop Everton and then capitalise when we get the ball high up the pitch with set plays, long throws, etc., etc. And it worked. It worked today. So we're happy for it. It was interesting because he played what looked like a 4-2-3-1, but then out of possession it looked like a 4-4-2. At times it looked like we were playing a back 5 and Johnson was playing wing back. I was shocked that Brendan Johnson started today. And to be honest, I think he did pretty much nothing for the majority of the game. But I felt today, defensively, we were set well. It was, even though Everton had a lot of the ball, a lot of moments in and around our box, I don't think we let them create enough clear-cut opportunities. I remember the shot from Grealish that Pedro Porro blocked, and then I remember the chance with Beto outside of that, I don't think they created enough clear-cut chances. And I don't think they had that many more shots than we did. So yeah, man, we got to take it as it comes. We did enough to get the points in the bag. You can argue whether it was a 3-0 game. Probably wasn't. If I'm being honest, it probably wasn't. But guess what? We created enough opportunities to have scored 3 goals, and we did that. We had the Richarlison chance that he should have scored. We had the 2 set plays, and then right at the end, we scored a header with Pat Matasar. And the Sarr goal, it reminds me of why I'm so frustrated sometimes when I see that he doesn't get selected to play, because it's like he can do the defensive work like Bentancur. Not as well as Palhinha, but he can do the defensive work like Bentancur in terms of winning duels, getting tackles, pressing, etc., etc. But then he's got that appetite for goals where he's going to make runs forward like he did for the 3rd goal. That's his thing. He's been doing that since last season. He makes the runs into the box to be in the right place at the right time, whether to set up a chance or to be at the end of a chance. Right, even before that goal, he made the run on the left-hand side that was ruled offside, but he made a run where he was looking for the cut. He was looking to cut it back to Richarlison. That's what he offers. Yeah, in the absence of the ball playing, the sprayers, the exceptional passes, etc., etc. What Sarr will give you is he's very combative in the midfield, and he can make those moments in the box count because he's going to get into the box in the first place. So yeah, man, professional result for us. As I said, I think 3-0 probably adds a little more gloss than the game warranted, but I'm happy. I will take it. 3rd in the league. We needed those points, especially after that disappointing result against Aston Villa. First team to beat Everton at their ground. We'll take it, man. And another clean sheet, we'll take it. And that's without Destiny. That's without Romero. Yeah. Moani, he was impressive today in spells. It's a shame because he's not fully up to speed yet, but he's someone who I think can offer Tottenham something in the long run. It's going to be a short one for me, and I have to talk about the not so positive. Xavi Simons, absolutely terrible performance today. Searching for Xavi to really make this team his own, and right now he's struggling. It doesn't help, in my opinion, that the manager keeps taking him off, but in all honesty, he's playing so badly that he's given the manager no choice but to take him off. Today, there were points where I actually felt he was playing against us. Stopping counter-attacks, not playing the right passes. It's not good, man. And apologies for the fireworks. Like, these are going mad over here with the fireworks. Apologies. But it's not good. You're not connecting the dots in attack. And when you do get the ball, you're not doing enough with it. He came on against Monaco, was poor. He started this game. Okay, cool. You're playing off the left, but he was really occupying central areas / the left for most of the game when he was playing, and just poor, giving away the ball in weird positions as well. Like I remember that moment where he plays a slack underhit pass, and then guy intercepts it. We really need this guy to start playing like he's capable of playing, because these performances now, they are not doing enough to win the fan base over. They're not doing enough to win the manager over. It's all good and well we are saying Simons needs to play. And I agree. He needs to play more games. Even we need to play him so he can play his way out of this bad spell. But unfortunately, he needs to help himself too. He needs to help himself, and he needs to do better. He needs to be stronger on the ball. He needs to make better decisions with the ball. And he needs to get involved in the game. Simple. Kudus, I think he did well today, as well as he could. I think he competed well, put in some good corners, and worked hard. That's really what the MO was today. Bergvall came on, worked hard. Yeah, not really much more I can say on this. I mean, Everton tried. We need to sign and die. Either in January or summer, we need to sign that guy and play him left wing. But yeah, people, man, I'm signing out, man. Strong result. We'll take that. Newcastle away. Not going to be an easy fixture. But listen, man, this is a confidence booster, and a much-needed confidence booster as well, because I was a bit frustrated. In fact, I was very frustrated with the last week's worth of performances. But today was a much-needed morale-boosting victory, and now we need to take it forward. Let's see what we can do against Newcastle. Then let's see what we can do against Chelsea. I don't envy Frank because he's going to have to rotate the team. So I can understand why certain players played today, why certain players didn't play today. Maybe he starts Tell on Tuesday. Maybe he starts Muani against Chelsea. Who knows? Maybe he starts with Charlison on Tuesday. Who knows? But it's his job as a manager to keep the team fresh. And I think today, to be able to not have the players that we have available, no Solanke, no Madison, no Kulusevski, no Romero, no Destiny, no Basuma. We don't even have Ben Davies. And then to keep guys on the bench like Richarlison, like Bergvall, like Sarr, and still come away with a resounding victory, he deserves credit. I've given him some stick the last couple of weeks because I think he's warranted it. But today, he deserves credit. Frank, keep up the good work. Let's keep moving.